Okay, I am now ready to begin streaming again today. Hopefully everything goes well. Well, actually, no, I say that, but the previous streams haven't been bad at all. I've been enjoying them. Okay, so, uh, yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Nimby Rail stream. I'll put some tunes on in a second. I'm just, just quickly sorting out something on my computer. Bear with me. Right. Yeah, let's put the tunes on. Where is it? This button here. Headphones are still not behaving as well as they could be today, but that's alright. I'll live. Alright. We'll just wait for people to come along, then we'll jump into Nimby Rail stream again. I won't chat properly about my day trip to Belgium until more people have come along. But yeah, now we just wait, really. So, oh, good evening, Joninator. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well this evening. Hi there, Mr. Buslad. Thank you very much. Brussels was interesting. I'll say that. I'll go into more detail of what exactly happened once, like, most of the regulars are here, because I don't want people just missing everything out, so I have to keep over and over explaining what I'm going to do. What I did, I meant. But once, like, a sizable amount of people have come along, I'll start chatting about what went down in Brussels. I'm doing all right. You good? Yeah, I'm okay. I finally had some sleep. Let's just say that. I finally had a lovely sleep last night. So, and I'm gonna say I cannot describe how much I miss my bed. My bed is more comfortable than a Setra, much to my shock. But you know. In the meantime, I might as well just say that I'm building another S-Bahn line, which this line here, which is using the old Sutton Park line. This one will go. This will be unelectrified, but I don't know what to do with the service at this point. I really don't know. I don't know if the train should go to Nuneaton, if it should curl back into Birmingham New Street, or maybe it should. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stumped. I'll think about what to do on this side of the route later. Ooh, excuse me. But maybe I'll definitely I definitely want to at least have this end of the route terminate at Stafford, because I've got a good idea at Stafford. Brum or Tamworth and Nuneaton. Tamworth was also on my mind as well. It's just Hang on, let me just double check the length, like distance wise. It's hard to say if Tamworth's closer. I mean, it looks a bit. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it once I get that. But let's at least build the section. Maybe not even as it doesn't get served right now. True, but also same for Tamworth at the moment. No matter. Let me build this section because I got a good idea for Nuneaton. I mean, no, not me. I mean Stafford. I got a really good idea for Stafford Station, how to improve it at least, because I want to at least build this section. So, obviously, this section is going to be quadruple track. S-Bahn is on the left, and main line is on the right. Main line increases to 230 kph, which is 140 something miles an hour. So, very nice. So we use the upgraded track for this. So now let's first add a station, Oxley. We'll call a station at Oxley. Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna have a few more stations. We'll have Penkridge. I'm gonna have it as 4 tracks, like a 4 platform station. I should, to be more specific, because the equivalent Liverpool service would stop there, or I think the Liverpool service is one of those ones. You know what I'm talking about, at least. Please say you do. Alright, so 230. 230. 160. Right, and we join this up. Oh, hang on. Have I made this a curvable platform? Oh, it is. Good. Right, now we join this here. It would be nice to be able to have some high-speed trains running, but in order to have high-speed trains, you need to build very far to make them viable in Nimby rails, so it's going to be a long time until those tracks are going to be utilised to their fullest extent. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Oxley. So Oxley, and then we'll have a station here at 4 Ashes, then Penkridge. Okay, that works. So Oxley, 4 Ashes. I forgot about high-speed rail. Well, again, the main focus of this project is the S-Bahn. The high-speed rail is like second. What's the word I'm looking for here? Secondary. Yeah, secondary. That's the word I was looking for. So it's perfectly fine if you forget about it, because that's not the main focus. Right, keep building here. And I think that's also what we said earlier in a previous stream. The more you build on Nimby rails, like the further you build, the harder the game gets, because then you have more places to connect. Oh crap! Baskets. You have more places to connect with, which means more potential routes for passengers to take, which obviously opens up for more. Well, basically opens up the opportunity of overcrowding. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And when the game is overcrowding, you're dealing with overcrowding, then it becomes pain instead of therapy. Duto, hello there, Duto. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we got quite a few viewers now, so wait for a few more, and then I'll probably start chatting about my my adventure to Belgium. Right. If you leave me alone for long enough, I will have more than 100 tabs open on Wikipedia. Well, why are you opening so many tabs? What are you searching for? I'm intrigued. Well, intrigue's a tricky word to spell. Everybody has words that they're always like, you know, struggle with. Like for me, I always struggle with the word necessary, and growing up, I never could spell vehicle. So, nothing to be embarrassed about. We are so back. Okay, we got a whole bunch of viewers now. Hello there, Dean. And hello, Box, as well. Welcome to the stream. Right, so, I feel happy enough to chat about, well, I got enough of you here to talk about my little, excuse me, adventure to Belgium. In fact, I might actually skip this song just to... not this one. No, I like Hunter's Choice. Alright, fair enough then. Oh, and received another tricky one as well. Okay, so overall, if you want the abridged version of this trip, and I'm going to be building whilst I talk about it, the abridged version of this trip went mostly well. The biggest problem was caused by me. I somehow managed to self-sabotage this holiday, or, well, trip, I'd say, which is embarrassing to admit, but yeah. So I'll tell you what happened. Basically, the way I did the trip was, on Sunday, I went to Victoria to get an overnight Flixbus to Brussels, and I arrived at Brussels North at 8 o'clock in the morning. I normally can get sleep on coaches, but I ended up falling... I mean, I did get a bit of sleep, like 2.5 hours of sleep, but I was woken up by the driver having some road rage issues, and, well, yeah. His road rage woke me up, and I was not a happy bunny because I struggled to get back to sleep, and I didn't know how far away I was from Brussels, so I couldn't go back to sleep easily, so that really, really annoyed me. But no matter. When I got to Brussels, the first thing I did was, what did I do? I decided to do some photography, practicing with my friend Zoom's lens. Managed to get a decent hang of it, but it's a bit finicky. But it's when it works well, it works well. But after I got that, I decided to go to my first location, which was Mons. So I took a train down to Mons. No big deal on the issue. It was a M6 intercity sets. They're nice to ride on. Not my favourite, but they're more than acceptable. They got decent comfort, very well refined, and obviously OEM was behind the HLE 18 locomotives, which I like. So after that, after I got to Mons station, which I really didn't like because it's basically Oxford or Cambridge in the sense that the city isn't in the town. No, hang on. The station isn't in the town centre. The station is outside of the town centre properly. So I couldn't really go into the town without messing around, and I'd have to get a bus, and I couldn't find a bus ticket machine because the bus company that runs in the area is Tech, and Tech don't like people paying with contactless or coins. You have to have, like, stupid. I hate their ticketing system so much. It's garbage. Oh, and hello, Lord, everything. Welcome to the stream. I'm just talking about my trip to Belgium. Mons Station is also still under construction. It should have been finished in 2015, but it's 2024, and it's, you know, very whip. Let's just say that. So, that was a pain, but I managed to hop on the classic material trains there. That was at least nice. I took it to a station called Kevy, which had a 40-minute turnaround time. And this station was just in the middle of nowhere, and there was nothing to do. No freight trains passing by, no other trains to see, no sights to see. It was just... Imagine if you went to... let's try and think. I'm trying to think of a station in UK. If you went to Henley on Thames, and you just stood and you sat there. That's basically what it was, except even more rural. Even then again, Henley isn't that rural. It's kind of a market town or something, whatever. It was just boring because I couldn't do anything. I had to stay on the train because there was no village. It was basically like a village, and to be honest, I have no one to blame but myself. I should have checked before I went, but you know, that's me being an idiot. But no matter, 40 minutes later, I took the train back down to Mons, or back up to Mons, I should say. Had to wait another half hour for my train to Charleroi, which was fun to wait that long again. Then then the train that I got was the MS96 sort of intercity service. It was only a free coach one. And one third of the center coach was completely reserved. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why would you reserve on such a short form for me? Ugh, so greedy. Disgusting. I hate people who do that. Anyway, got down to Charleroi. Went on the trams. Had some McDonald's for lunch. I got a good amount of photos on the trams, honestly. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad in Charleroi this time I went there. I didn't get mugged. There were no yobbos. I mean, yeah, then I wouldn't even call those yobbos. Nah, yeah, there were no yobbos. I didn't get mugged. I didn't get stabbed. I was fine. I lived. I'm here to tell the tale. Somehow I lived, but I'm not going to question it. I will not question it. At Charleroi, I went to a metro station called Providence, or Marcini Providence, and it was such a beautiful location in terms of the dreariness. I loved the dreariness of it. I really did. It was so bad. It was derelict buildings everywhere, abandoned factory. It was pouring with rain. My inspiration tank was being filled to the nth degree, and I was having so much fun there. In fact, I was having a really good time in Belgium. Right up until I arrived back in Brussels, and I was on the metro. I got off at Boxtel, and the shoes I was wearing on my left foot came apart. Because, okay, I was wearing sandals because I didn't feel like wearing my trainers on the day, and the sandals basically disintegrated on my left foot. So I had to, I tried finding a shoe shop, but it was 6 o'clock, which means all the shops had closed. But fortunately, there was basically the Belgian equivalent of a B&Q, where so I had to go there and buy some duct tape, which I still have with me. I'm holding it in my left hand, my right hand here. You can't see it, obviously. And I had to sort of sellotape my shoe together, and my sandal, I should say. And I was in such a bad mood from that because, I couldn't really properly walk. And I put so much pressure on my right foot that I ended up getting a bruise/blister. And on the way back home, my Flixbus wasn't until midnight. So I was originally going to mess about on the trams until midnight, but then I realised, I'm just going to get mugged. Why should I do that? So I sort of had to wait at Brussels North Station, just sort of maybe taking photos of some trains. I managed to get a photo of that ICNG, the Belgian one. So that was nice, but that was at South. But then I decided to go to Brussels North, and that's where I just waited there and just sat down, trying to get my head straight, I'd say. And yeah, after that, obviously waiting for my coach. The Flixbus stop in Belgium is horrible. Horrible. It's a shelter, but there's no seats and there's no lighting. There's nothing. It's like somebody. It's worse than like my local bus shelter. Just horrible area to wait for your bus. Why would they do something like that? Well, actually, no. I think I worked out why they did it. It's like an what's the word I'm looking for? Anti-homeless proof. Yeah, it's just, I was not having fun at all. It was, I know, it was also very cold. Nowhere to sit. I had to stand, constantly shifting pressure on my right foot, and I was in a bad mood. Fortunately, the coach arrived only 5 minutes late. It was like, yeah, no, it was 10 minutes late. No, it was, yeah, that's the thing. It was 10 minutes late. And everybody was like, nobody understood the concept of a single file, of how to board. Nobody knew how to do that. Everyone was just huddling like it was like the end of a class at school. Like, everybody trying to huddle through the door like, single file, you plums! How are you gonna get in? Oh, and here's an idea. Let people off the coach before you try and board it, please. And when the Flixbus driver asks for your passport, he's not doing it because he feels like it. He's doing it because it's a legal requirement. So here's a pro tip. Get your passport out before you go up to him. Duh. It was so annoying dealing with some of those people. The worst bit of that coach journey, even though I managed to get on the the front seat and I had it to myself, obviously. But well, not even obviously, just luckily. The worst bit is on the Flixbus, you have to get out twice when you're going across the Channel Tunnel because you've got to go through Border Force and General Security. Just, you know, just to show that you're not a terrorist or anything. Obviously, no big deal for me. But the worst bit was, I want to paint the picture. On the return coach back home, okay? It's 4 a.m, I'm half awake. And yes, we did take the Eurotunnel to go underneath. Okay, it's weird. For Flixbus, you take the ferry, Irish Ferries or DFDS, towards Europe. But coming from Europe, you take the Eurotunnel. At least I took the Eurotunnel because it's, you know, this coach service took the Eurotunnel because it's that's how it works best time-wise. But it was 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, 4 o'clock in the morning, we went through the Border Force and the security. I got back onto the coach, sat in my seat, getting ready to fall asleep. And then I hear a video playing, presumably from YouTube. I turn my head around, and a few rows back from me, somebody is watching one of those autopsies, like an autopsy of somebody, like a poor kid who died in one of these recent wars. I couldn't remember if it was Ukraine or Palestine. I don't care. Not important. What was important is, like, why the hell would you watch an autopsy going into the detail of how this kid was murdered and how they died at 4 a.m. on a coach with 53 other people on board? Why would you do that? And I was so annoyed. I just said to myself, that is the last straw. I got up from my seat, walked over to where this person was, and I asked him kindly, "Sir, do you have any headphones? Because I don't want to listen to this. I don't really want to listen to an autopsy. It's 4 a.m. and I'm trying to get some sleep. So, could you either, could you just put some headphones on or turn it off, please?" He fortunately managed to give in. Well, not even give in, he fortunately, you know, complied with my very reasonable request. And I'm more annoyed that I had to ask that from him. I really am. Because, you know, you may say to me like I'm being a hypocrite because the coach drivers downstairs were playing the radio. Yes, they were playing the radio, but one, it was quiet, and two, it's the bloody radio. It's just music, like Kiss FM and stuff. Harmless. Not an autopsy. Like, why do you want to listen to that in the morning? Why would anybody want to do that? And yeah, like you said, Duto, nobody knows. It's like in this day and age, people don't understand the concept of headphones and the brilliance that headphones offer. In fairness, I don't use headphones, but that's because I don't listen to music out in public anymore. I used to when I was younger, but not anymore. It's just complete, utter dumbasses. I'm so annoyed by it. I had to sort of, you know, slap some sense into these people. Fortunately, after that, it was very uneventful. Flixbus arrived in Victoria half an hour early. Like, holy crap! That's like a new record. Kiss FM moved online. It was the first radio station that came onto my head. Sorry. Yeah, half an hour early. I was obviously still half awake, but yeah, half awake. So I had to take the bus to. I took the bus back down to Waterloo Station. Then went home from there. But oh goodness gracious, hated the Flixbus on the way back home. Oh, my headphones are not behaving. Hang on. Alright, yeah. You know. Oh, goodness me. Sorry about this, my headphones are just the cable is. There we go. But there you go, that was my trip. That was basically my trip to Belgium. My decision I've taken so far is that it overall went fine, except of me wearing sandals. I should have worn my trainers. I should have just gave in. Now, yes, okay, Aaron, I want to bring something to your attention, Aaron. As Duto said, yes, Eurostar is faster and it's better mostly, but it's also considerably more expensive, and I don't have the money for Eurostar. So, you know, if my choice of yeah, is Flixbus worth it for the money saving? Well, it really depends on where you're going and if you can sleep on a coach. And, well, it depends on how long your journey is, because Flixbus also do journeys that are just in the UK. Did you have to change coaches due to the doors? No. No, I didn't. Is Flixbus the only coach operating? Well, it depends on where you're going. Oh, so you're going to Belgium to look at the World War I battlefield? Well, that's still kind of interesting. You know, there's still lots of history with that area. We have to sleep in a hostel. Oh! Oh goodness, I cannot. I don't want to go to a hostel. One of my old school friends had a horrible experience at a hostel when she was traveling around in Europe, so that sort of deters me from going anywhere near hostels. Completely. If you was to go to Belgium again, you should visit Ostend. I wanted to go to Ostend, but I just haven't. I was so preoccupied with going to Charleroi that Ostend and Ghent and Bruges have just, you know, not been on my mind. But I want to go to Ostend. Any future plans? None at the moment. Have you ever been to Germany? Yes, I have, because how else was I able to film that that BR644 in Cologne? Yes, North Rhine-Westphalia. That's so far the only bit of Germany I've been to. Sorry if I've been missing everybody's messages. It's just that I was wanting to get all of the thing about this trip out of my way first. And I really wish there was another operator that just did more, that had cheaper journeys. Eurostar needs a competitor right now. Their fares are just through the bloody roof. It's way too expensive. When I went on an expedition around the Brecon Beacon mountain range last year, night one was in a hostel, but then 3 consecutive nights with proper tents. Ugh, I don't know if I'd even tolerate a tent. I don't think I've ever, you know, been camping. I don't think I ever have been. No. It's weird. I mean, I have, like, pitched the idea to my friend, but he keeps saying no, so, you know. Yeah. Wish the Night Star train existed. Yeah, me too. It would have been lovely having an overnight train to Europe. I would have loved that. Also, see Antwerp is a lovely city. Yeah, I've been to Antwerp a couple times. I like Antwerp. You might see German Eurostar soon. Not that I care much for it. Technically, Germany does. Eurostar technically goes into Germany thanks to the merger. Just being pedantic. I only tolerated the tents because I was in a group of 4 and we had 2 tents, so I had space for 2 people plus my camping stuff to store each tent. Fair enough then. Actually, I've got a random question for everybody in the chat. How many of you have done Duke of Edinburgh? Bit of a random question, but somebody mentioned tenting, so yeah. And yes, SNCF own part of Eurostar, I think. Yeah. Oh really? Well done, Blue Jay. Fair enough. Congratulations. I wasn't expecting many people to say yes. I was expecting everyone to say like no. Isn't it Thales that own Eurostar? No, it's Eurostar that own Thales, but then they changed the brand, so now there's no longer Thales. It's Eurostar. But I have my own nightmare camping story. Well, if you feel comfortable sharing it, go ahead. In the meantime, I'm going to build what my idea for Stafford, which is going to be a not too different to what it is currently, but I have a nice idea. Let me try and do it. So, step 1, we need to have that same sort of track layout here, at least. I didn't, because I left mainstream education just before I was able to start. Oh, fair enough then. That explains it. I remember Duke of Edinburgh being a thing, like, when it was first announced, I think when available to us, but I didn't bother taking it up, because I wasn't interested. Surprisingly, the expeditions were my favourite bit of it, or I was expecting it to be the worst so far. Fair enough then. Well, I have respect for people who, do that kind of stuff. It's pretty much just CV bait as far as I'm concerned. Like, or the Duke of Edinburgh. Ooh, excellent, yes. It's that, the kind of stuff that your employers would just, yeah. Rip Thales, their PBKs were still looking. Well, they're still running. They're still. I saw 2 of them when I was in Belgium. They're still using them. They just changed the logo. That's it. The Ice 4 is just a fatter Ice 3. I thought the Ice 3 is slimmer than the Ice 4. I mean, the Ice 4 is slimmer than the Ice 3. Oh, whatever, I'm just read. And the new place didn't really sort of do it. Or they did it, but it was lumped in with something else I didn't want to do. Yeah, fair enough, makes sense. I'd love to do more trips on a TGV, Ice 3, Ice 4. Yeah, I want to ride on all those trains more again as well. I want to go to Paris to Strasbourg. I love your comment, Manny. Yeah, it's pretty much jobs in a nutshell. Like, you walk the North Down, you walk across the North Downs when you're 16, but we still need 20 years of experience for this McDonald's job. It's ridiculous. That was a good one. Anyways, let's work on Stafford whilst I read the chat. So multitasking. Uh, so we went on a school trip in the summer for a week to this place in Kent. It was good, but the tents were really stuffy and too full. Someone in my tent vomited. Ugh. But you said you went to somewhere near Kent. Or in Kent. I have the suspicion I went there too in year 7. Or year 6. It was definitely year 6 or year 7. No, year 7. Goodness me, that was 8. And someone in the other camp nearly died of an asthma attack. Oh goodness, that's horrible. Why would people put an air freshener? Gordon Bennett, that's horrible. Like, why would you spray an air freshener in like around people like that? Idiots. Penhurst Estate. That name. I don't think it was. Actually, now that you say Kent, I don't think it was Kent. I think it was the Sussex area. It was like those PGL air places. Let me search. Let me see. Hang on. Let me see if I can find the locations. Those PGL camps. If anyone's heard of them. Because I see one. I could have sworn there's one in Sussex. Windmill Hill, I think. Sussex Downs. Was that the one I went to? In East Sussex? I'm just looking at the name. Because I barely remember the location, and it definitely didn't have a swimming pool. I think it was there. Oh. Yeah, I went there in year 5 and 6, but it was to Shropshire. Yeah, it was probably one of those. Yeah. I really wish I... Here's the thing, I actually remember taking photos on a disposable camera. But I didn't take the picture of the place name. Oh, goodness. I'm so annoyed by that. For my final DFV expedition, we went as an overall group of 16. Only 12 of us got through the whole weekday. Oh, goodness. I mean, it's still really just... alas, Emil Steve will never know where he went. Oh, okay, fair enough then. Someone felt ill and looked pale on the very first day. Someone had to go to the doctors for their tooth. Someone felt sick, and someone sprained their ankle. Okay, in that case, you know, it wasn't a case of giving up. More so, situations out of their control. So hard to be angry at that. Honestly. Also, the toilets were just porta potties. You know, I don't think I've actually used a portable toilet for more than a decade. In fact, I'm willing to say a decade and a half. I've just avoided being in those kinds of situations, and I am not complaining one bit. Also, I just realised I think I did the wrong platform I was going to use for here, so crap baskets. Let me try this again. There we go. But no, I definitely don't think it was the same one that I went to, Lord, because the one that I went to definitely had normal toilets. No portable bollocks. They tried at the sprained ankle person I carried to the next campsite. No fellow gamer left behind. Well, exactly. We don't leave a man behind. No one. You know, unless you don't like them. Actually, no. Even if you don't like someone, you don't leave them behind. You know, tap into our inner Saving Private Ryan. Right. Let's sort this out. So, how am I gonna have? Am I going to be able to have enough room for a 400-meter long platform? Aldi curry. Which was just green beans and sauce. Actually, I remember in year 6... when I was in year 6, for our sort of school holiday, we went to the Isle of Wight. And for dinner in the place we were staying on one night, it was pizza. And I was looking very I was looking forward to it. Also, hi Finlay, how you doing? And yes, we're continuing the work on the Birmingham S-Bahn. I'm just building the branch to Stafford. Was to say yes. So we were having pizza on this one night, and I was really looking forward to it because I love pizza. I love pizza so much. It's totally not a chemical addiction. No. I just like it. But yeah, we were gonna have pizza on this night, and the chef handed it to us on our plates, and I swear it was a regular cheese pizza slice, but it was like the entire pizza, excluding the crust, was like covered in herbs. You could not see any of the cheese. You couldn't. It was like somebody had just mown the lawn and went, oh, herbs, and then they just put all of that on the pizza. And I was just looking at myself like, what the heck is that? That's not a pizza. Oh, I was a really fussy eater as well. One of the teachers actually just complained to me, just like saying, and almost having a go at me at one point, basically, because I wouldn't eat this herb. You want some pizza with your herb? It was just like that, yeah. Just so dumb, really. But I have fond memories of the Isle of Wight. Currently, I missed your comment, Blue Jay. Currently, he works for Cross Country as a lead host. Oh, poor guy. Well, in the words of Bahn, they expect one of us in the wreckage, brother. Also trying to order my top 10 list for the stupidest things happened to... Oh, that was a video idea I was actually considering of making. It's kind of funny, albeit not the same idea. Well, probably not exactly the same. But I was thinking of doing a video like that where I went on the, where I was gonna do, like, the top something, stupid things done in the UK rail industry, or something like that. That's what I was thinking about, but, yeah. Am I getting a feeling that Stoke fits into this for a reason, or am I getting ahead of ourselves? No, well, I'm not going to build Stoke just yet, but, Stoke is definitely on my mind. I just want to do Stafford first, if you don't mind. The food was whack since realising... Yeah, well... Here's the thing. There's a very good reason as to why I would most likely have why I used to have packed lunch almost all the time in school, except in secondary school where the food was actually not too bad. But primary school, yeah. Yeah, top 10 worst things the DFT have caused. A good title if it was only the DFT's response, only the things the DFT did, which, isn't... Yeah. We weren't allowed to bring packed lunch. Like, what? Really? Even in, surely, what kind of barbaric school were you going to, Ben? Gordon Bennett. Yeah. Also, hello everybody else. Hello Shadow and hello Yahweh. How are you doing? And hello Matt. Yeah, I'm doing great. Well, now that I've recovered, I'm just healing from the blister I have on my foot after my trip in Belgium. But other than that, I'm doing fine. I legally also need to put the DFT in number 1, considering they control most of the UK's rail network. Yeah, they do. Which has been the most stupid thing SW1 has done. Take your pick. Yeah, basically that would be number 1 if I was to make that list. Mind you, I was actually thinking, like, one idea I also had was a video similar to that, but with buses. Like, my least favourite things with buses in the UK. Something on the lines of that. I couldn't remember the exact video idea. But, yeah. Good evening, GW Villager. Everyone's all coming at once, but I'm not complaining. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well this evening. I already went over my holiday. Well, holiday in massive air quotes. But the basic premise is, if you missed it, it was that it overall went fine, but I made the stupid decision to wear sandals, which slightly disintegrated on my day. So I had to buy duct tape to tape them together, and I was waiting out in the cold until midnight waiting for my Flixbus home. So, yeah, I don't want to take Flixbus in the evening back home. Yeah, sandals enable. Yeah, I have only myself to blame. I was just completely stupid. It was a completely stupid brain not working moment. I should have worn my trainers like I normally do, but I wasn't thinking. Was not thinking, and I only have myself to blame. I'm not looking for anyone's sympathy. Everybody makes stupid decisions. And and I was overdue on my one. Let's just say that. Flixbus. Hey, Flixbus isn't too bad. It was dirt cheap. And the best thing about it is that technically, because of their late journey on arrival, when they arrived at Brussels, because they were technically late, they've given me a 15% discount on my next ticket. So, yay for that. Should have taped over your entire feet. Typically I should have, but I was worried about running out of duct tape. Even though I've got like 2/3 of the roll left now. Also, shh, Yowie, I don't care how many viewers you get. You stream, I think, well, you know, you're more popular in streaming than I am, but I don't really care that much. I have a hard decision for you guys. You can snap 195 out of existence, or you'll be forced to travel 150s wherever you go on Northern Rail. Yay or nay? Nay. No, I wouldn't do it. I feel bad for the 442s. Excellent trains, but never saw the chance with rail companies. Far better than the 387s and the zeros. Well, that's just what happens. It's a shame. If you're going to say that you've got 50 plus people watching your live stuff, just tell them to come here then. Oh yeah, why don't you tell them to come over here? Yeah, you know, help a guy out. It's like if you have chewing gum in school, you are legally required to share it with your classmates. It's a legal thing in school. You have to. Even I don't like what's it called, chewing gum, but you have to share it. You know, sharing's caring. Yeah. Well, again, I've been in, you know, this is what happens when you're in school. When you were, you know, after you finished school, you learn everything. You learn like the ins and outs, the social norms, all that kind of stuff. Right, where was I? Oh yes, so let's build this track here. So I'm gonna have this as a basic overpass. So the idea is, my basic idea I should say with this is, and I'm also going to close a few tabs because I don't need them. One thing I want to do with this Nimby Rails is that with this junction, what I want to do is have fast trains that don't stop in Stafford be able to go through at full speed. Because currently, they have to do that stupid junction, which is like, is it 30 miles an hour? I think? It's either 30 or 60. Either way, it's not that fast. So I want to make it so they can go fast. A 150 on all northern journeys is vastly worse than the current situations. And you know what? I agree with GW Villager on that. Yeah. So, okay, I'll just live stream on my channel, provide a link to your stream, nothing else. Right, whatever floats your boat, Yowie. Just be grateful, Mr. Yowie, that I haven't made any Yowie jokes with you. Actually, no, I did one, but that was just really, you know. Actually, funnily enough, I was actually considering of doing a Yowie joke in a video where it was going to say, where I was going to mention that it got the Yowie seal of approval, but I was gonna, instead of using Yowie's channel, I was gonna flash Boko no Pico on the screen. But yeah, let's. I was sort of like, it's kind of pushing it, Daniel. Like, come on. And there are probably going to be people going like, "What the heck's Boko no Pico?" Oh, that's a story. That's a story you got to learn the hard way. Yeah. Bad drone. Voyagers and Ice TDs are basically the same drone, but I believe that the traction motors differ. Oh yeah, the traction motor is different. And yes, Yowie, yeah, that's why. The Paddington gags are enough. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought about that. Is Boko no Pico a Yowie? It's more DJ. By definition, it is. That's the thing. It's technically like by definition. It's just that you can't really properly explain it to somebody who's new. Without, you know, obviously many people looking at you going, which is why it was like a troll anime. That's basically its purpose to people. It's like a troll. It's like back in the day, people would recommend it to people like others, like newbies, and go, "Oh, has anybody got like an anime to watch?" And people would just go Boku no Pico, and then they watch it and they go, "Oh my goodness, no! I'm gonna get sent to the Bahn realm," which you would actually probably. The Paddington gags, we need more of them. Well, I'm running out of trains that serve Paddington Station, I'm afraid. The only ones left are the 332, the 360. Well, the 360 used to, and the 332 used to, and, technically the Bakerloo line. But after that, then no more Paddington gags. I won't be able to do that. Oh, it's just sad. Right. Where's the, how am I gonna do this? Because, well, first of all, let's first work out how fast the train is, Straight to the not on normal courtyard exercise, gang. I'm sorry that joke escapes me. I'm really sorry. See how fast I can make this line. Oh, really? Is it that slow? Oh. yeah, again, they'll be dying out soon. Much to my sadness. Alright, 110 kph, I guess. Well, oh, hang on. What have I done? Well, yeah, the Biro joke is also pretty, yeah. We can start Waterloo or better LBG gags. I just noticed your PC is Windows on Windows XP. Yeah, this is completely Windows XP. It's totally not a joke, like an illusion or anything. Yeah, it's just totally Windows XP. I love all the other jokes for towns apart from Paddington. Boo! Paddington's done nothing wrong. Besides, I do it out of spite at Studio Canal. Studio Canal don't like it when you do, lewd images of Paddington Bear, so what do? I commission more and make him get them more annoyed and tell them, you know, get banned. I'm the one with power, mate. Oh yeah, this isn't a request, but if you were doing the reviews of the Underground stuff, would it be separate or all in one? The thing here... yeah, that's a good question. I think the way I would do it would be all in one, as you said there. It would make the most amount of sense, just because I'd be reviewing it as a network rather than just a train. There is a chance it would end up being multiple parts, but that's really about it I could think of, as you know, like how the video would be done. Who is Studio Canal? Studio Canal is the pub. Well, give me a second. I don't want to give fake info. Hang on. They're the film production company who made the Paddington Bear movies. So once I think they technically own the rights to Paddington Bear now. But basically, what happened? Yeah. It's actually give me a second. I'm going to just give the info here, because if this page works. Come on, I don't have all day. Alright, so if you just want some basic info of why Studio Canal is angry and stuff, then... Oh, hang on. Remove highlights. Yeah, so if you basically want to... What I mean by the Studio Canal thing is just in here. On the chat here. So if you just read that main paragraph here, I know it says Wiki Fur, don't worry, it's nothing wrong with that site. Just that's what it basically is. If you read the bit with Paddington Bear and the furry fandom, that's basically what they don't like. And every time I mention Paddington Bear in my videos, all I do is it's out of spite for them. Because, you know, they're just pansies. Right, let's slightly move on and continue building this blasted station. Right, where was I? Yeah, Studio Canal. I think Studio Canal own the rights to him. Yeah, that's basically what I think is the case. Oh, goodness, my headphones are not behaving well today. It's horrible. I hate this curve. Oh, come on, behave, headphones. Right, 110... Maybe if I... Yeah. Oh, Vivendi! Oh, I haven't heard that name since 1847. Anyone else remember Vivendi Universal Games? No? Alright then. I don't blame you. Okay, so... Have you seen those railway videos? I've seen a couple of them. But not that many of them. IC3 has good railway. I was actually considering of making one for Creston Revamped, just as a laugh. But I didn't really get any further for that. Just the idea came in my head, but I never really said, oh yeah, let's definitely do this. To think this all stemmed from Yowie. Man, if only I didn't add the we to the end of my name. Well, there you go, Yowie. We all have to live with consequences. Okay. Anyway, trains. Yes, Yowie, trains. Oh, I know what to... I know, Yowie. How about for this year's Christmas, I get you a Dakimakura of, I get you a Dakimakura of a class 458. How about that? One of my favourite videos is a time-lapse of Creston Revamp. The music really works. Oh, thank you. I should really open it up again and just probably do another... I should probably do that Creston Ray video then. I should give it a think. Send me jail. I can't send you jail. Help! How do I jail? Have I ever mentioned the anime series 3 uses trains quite extensively through seasons 1 and 2? No, you haven't. I also know that trains are also seen quite often in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That's kind of cool. Oh. Also, bloody hell, I'm really struggling with this layout. I wanted to make it so that the train can... A train stopping on these platforms can... what's it called? Actually, I think I can do it. I know what to do. Hang on a second. It took me a while to work this out. I've got an idea. So we'll have this going as usual. We'll keep it at 100, and this will be on a thing like this. What do you make of Lucula, Daniel? Oh, I love. Oh, Lucula's got a perfect body, exceptional body, and she's a character I like. Like, mwah. Mon Dieu, like, très bien. Oh, look, I know, Blue Jay, I know exactly how you feel. What's it called? Because Vaporeon's my favourite Pokemon, but the meme ruined him. And even in competitive, I love Pokemon. I love Vaporeon in competitive, because Vaporeon's really good as a Pokemon. Just, you know, not OP, it's just a good Pokemon to use, but again, everybody ruined Vaporeon with the meme. Poor boy. So I know exactly how you feel on that. I like Gardevoir too, both competitively and other stuff. So actually you'll like there's a 458. Huh? I was just reading your message, Yowie. You deleted it, you muppet. I was reading that. You tapped into your inner 1984 there. And yes, Lucua is best Dragon Girl. Excuse me. How to get rid of a Discord mod, the Trojan Vaporeon? Well, that means absolutely nothing to me, so I can just shrug politely. Excuse me. The poor thing, but I still have my comms from when I wanted drawings of the talented artist. Yeah. I don't actually know if I've commissioned a picture of Vaporeon. I can't remember if I have. I'll need to check. I might have in the past. No, actually, I do. I think I have got a few pictures of Vaporeon. None I can share, obviously, for reasons that... yeah, but, you know. I have no idea who Lucua is. Google is your best friend. Just make sure you're not using your mum's PC, otherwise you might get banned for a week and have your Steam account taken away. No, we can't have that. Right. So okay, we got that sorted. Safe Search is also your friend. That is true. Safe Search is a good friend. Alright. Safe Search is my worst enemy. Well, you know, especially when searching for femboys. Oh, of course, of course, I have someone in my chat into femboys. And then again, I have absolutely no room to talk, considering the images I use for the trains when I mentioned that a train has, you know, a bi-mode train. So you know. I want to commission a drawing of a pendulum for the guy who calls train girls on Twitter for research purposes. No comment. Also, hello Jake, the train guy. Welcome to the stream. The chat is a bit odd at the moment, so you know, interact with them with caution. Okay. 458 failed at Clapham due to an egress and door failure. People had to detrain and walk through the front 5 coaches to exit from the 6th coach, then it went empty to Wimbledon. Well, Yowie, what? Yowie, this is your favourite train! Come on! Show it, you know, it's working, is it not? Yeah, fair enough. You know, I like Blue Jays. Well, then again, anytime I see Blue Jay, I'm always reminded of Mordecai from regular show, and it really shouldn't be a surprise to that. I've never heard of Smooth War myself. Also, yeah, Deltic sound lovely. Quite loud though. Right. Hang on a second. Honestly, no matter how weird people here may be, it can't be as weird as the New Year 7s in school. Or maybe that's because I'm in Year 11. Well, how bad are the Year 7s? Because, oh my goodness, when I was in... I don't remember how bad the Year 7s was when I was in Year 11, but obviously we're talking many, many years ago. We're talking more than a decade. So, enlighten me. I want to see how bad school is now. I'm currently modelling a B-92 stock. Well, good luck on that. This is generally the first time I've seen a failed 458 in ever. Well, it's not the first I've heard of one, at least. Oh, yeah, I never interacted with Smooth War in school or in sick form. I must have been lucky. Cause the massive hold up. Well, duh. If it breaks down in Clapham Junction, of course it's gonna cause a hold up. Year 7s run about in the crowd like hamsters. Oh, wait, why are they using... Oh, goodness, I cannot stand vapes at all. I can't stand them. I don't smoke, obviously, because, you know, I treasure my lungs. And I know what an addiction does, so obviously I don't do anything with nicotine, but I'm fed up of vapes. If I had the power to make one change in the world, I would delete vapes from the universe. That is the only thing I would do, if I could. Actually, I know it sounds weird to say it. It actually sounds weird when I say it like that. I just can't stand them because they're easier to use than cigarettes, which means people use them all the time. Almost like they have an addiction. Alright, let's try and do this bloody station, man. Vapes are extremely annoying, especially on public transport. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. Don't even get me started. You know what? Next time I do a trip anywhere, I should give myself, like, I should do a tally of how many times somebody is smoking or vaping specifically on the bus or the train or the tube. Because I feel like I would get at least 10. I would at least get 10 in a day. Definitely. I always witness teens with no light making the entire bus smell of vape. It's horrible, honestly. It's so... Oh, goodness. You know what? I actually remember in year 8... Oh my god, yeah, way back in year 8, when somebody in my class smuggled an electric cigarette they bought from the shop for like 10 euros. And, oh goodness, and that was back in year 8, like, we're talking, goodness, 13, 14 years ago. It's, I once struck the courage to ask someone to stop vaping on the train. This man thinks he can interact with the public on public transport. Yep. I tried doing that as well, GW Villager, 5 years ago, and the guy was having a go at me because, you know, he was vaping because he was stressed. Yeah, cool. Please don't do it on an enclosed space. There are plenty of other ways to reveal... let's not finish that sentence. Anyway, yes, it's just... balls. I honestly just hate how easy it is, clearly for teens and kids to get it. I mean, cigarettes were bad, but, like, teens smoking cigarettes, I mean, obviously that's still bad, but they at least had to make some degree of effort to ask a mate to get them from the newsagents. I don't know what's going on with people in this. Oh, okay, fair enough then. That makes more sense, GW Villager, yeah. I mean, Duto, you do make a good point. Like, the original... I mean, that was like the, nicotine... Those nicotine things. Those... I can't remember the name of them. They were originally planned just to help people stop smoking. And, in that aspect, fine, but then it sort of just got hijacked by kids and teens, and now it's become the meta of smoking, which, obviously, Yeah, nicotine, yeah, that's what it was, yeah. Oh, smoke. Funnily enough, I do actually have something worth discussing regarding that. I met somebody online who was I was chatting with somebody, and he was into trains. He was had the same sort of interests as me, and I went, "Oh wow, you even live not that far from me. Hey, maybe one day we could meet up and do some train spotting." And then he started talking about his love for marijuana, and I went, "Oh no, to myself," because I hate that even more than I hate cannabis even more than the vapes and smoking, because it smells horrible. And this guy was like trying to get me into it, trying to just on the chat, by saying, "Oh, come on, it's not that bad," and I go, "No, I'm good." He also couldn't understand that no means no. Thank goodness I didn't meet up with him. Yeah. Also, hello there, Lug with Tails. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. School toilets have always been horrible. Yeah. No shock on that. I mean, obviously, I told him that I wasn't going to be like a grass. or anything, so I'm not gonna like grass him up for him having weed or anything. But at the same time, just don't shove it in my face, please. Because no thanks, like, you know. Are you playing on a very old PC? Yep, this is my mum's PC I'm using. Ugh, this junk. Let me just sort out the station before I keep dawdling. Let me just work out the routes quickly with the Right. Might actually make this a little bit longer. I heard in the news a school locked all its toilets to stop kids vaping, but still, what if someone had medical issues? Well, yeah, that doesn't really, locking all the toilets is like a very hasty solution to the problem, in the sense that it doesn't really solve it. Oh crap, I forgot to switch. See? This is what happens. Oh yes, just stop. If only that was easy. Well, I'm not too versed on how those kinds of smoke detectors would work myself, so I'm gonna take a stab of a guess and say no, it wouldn't work. But measures can... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what GW Villager said. It's not a problem that can be solved. Because, you know, when you try and treat it like these issues can be solved, like it's a video game, then you're setting yourself up to failure. Take case in point, the war on drugs. How was this year's 420? That's in a few days' time, isn't it? How do you play this game? Okay, so the joke is that this is not properly Windows XP. I'm playing it on Windows 8.1. You can buy Nimby Rails on Steam. It should be in the stream description. That's the joke, okay? It's not really Windows XP. I just like the theme. I just like it. To be fair, our flat hot box the kitchen in holes more than once. I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, let me check those switches again. Yeah. Will you ever switch to a newer OS, or are you trying to avoid the telemetry and ads that get pushed in your face when you open a menu? I wanted a new PC that had Windows 10, but I can't find them, and obviously I don't have the money for Windows 10 at the moment. But you know, Windows 11 is horrible, but I'll need to think when I ever get enough money. Hotboxing is where you smoke the players out. Oh, God, that sounds horrible. Thank you. Why did I think 420 was the 4th of April? Yeah, it's the American date, which I still don't understand. It doesn't make sense. Day, month, year, progressively makes sense. Yeah, I've heard Windows 7 is Windows 11 is horrible. Also, let me need to fix one of these switches. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. No, wait, hold on. If it's on this platform... then we need to remove this switch. The switch that goes down to prevent conflicting movements. It's okay, Daniel. I'll make you a fresh new rebrand for streams. all for £1.20 a minute. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm fine with Windows. I'm fine with this Windows XP. But thank you for your kind offer, though. I'll at least say that. Okay, that's good. Alright, that works. Yeah, that's exactly why I said no. I can see right through him. I learned maths in school. Yowie, nice try. That's twice as much as what's it called? That's nearly twice as much as Pablo, my artist, charged me to do my artwork for the characters in my novel. So yeah, stuff that. Remember having Windows 95 or 98? I think I remember I was round a childminder's house who had Windows 98. But, yeah, that was ages ago. Gotta add a femboy first cam for donation income to offset the UI renting costs. Yeah, no. No. Windows 98 was my first OS. Well, the first OS that we had in the house was Windows XP on an old E-Machines computer. And this was so long ago, I remember we had a fax machine as well. I might make a Windows 7 stream background similar to what you have here. I also remember in the, another, what's it called? Not Charminder, what's the word? Not Charminder. The after school club, the lady who ran the after school club, she had a laptop with Windows Vista on it, and it was the first time I saw Vista, and I was like, oh wow, that looks so awesome. Of course, being to give you an example of how long ago this was, we also had the PSP was like pretty new then as well. I think we had a PSP in the after school club. Or at least it was brought along one day. I think it was like 2007, I think. Do you use dial-up? No, I don't use dial-up. I use a normal BT home hub. Oh no, did I use? Oh yes, I did use dial-up in the past. Oh, it was like AOL dial-up. Oh man, that was way back in the day. Oh goodness, I barely remember that. We had to log in and sign up just to sign in to use the internet. Oh man, and we had to use the AOL homepage. Man, this layout's making me think. It wasn't this complicated in my head when I first started. And I haven't even done the other lines yet. When can we one punch the DFT into compliance? Most likely never, because punching people is bad. All right, let me add the relief platforms. Well, at least you understand that you getting power would be chaos, Blue Jay. It's nice to understand your strengths and weaknesses. Oh goodness, where's my 4 platform station I was going to? Alright, I'll just use another one. 4 Double Island. Right, dinner time. Oh, I should have dinner soon as well. Well, I'll order dinner after I finish the stream. I'm gonna go and grab some rice pudding. That's a good question, the Jonator. I just built a line into Reading. I'm guessing it's a Reading in America or Canada. And yes, that is a very good acronym, actually. I like that one. Doesn't fund trains. I might have to steal that one. I'm trans, after all, and very dangerous with my current abilities. Oh, fair enough then. It doesn't bother me, obviously. Although, what was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that doesn't really bother me unless you, what's the word I'm looking for here? Crap. Oh, it went out of my head. Sorry, Blue Jay. I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot. It just went into the recycling bin. Reading, Pennsylvania. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I missed your question. What's your thoughts on the Huddersfield new developments with the station of electrification? What are they going to do? Well, yeah, what are they going to do? Because I have no idea. Okay, are they going to electrifying it? Well, okay, they're electrifying it, but what else? Are they going to, like, increase line speeds, add new platforms? What are they doing? And Junator is, right. That is exactly what you do. Do a bad job, then fall asleep. Do it later. Oh, I remember what I was going to say, Blue Jay. Now I remember it. So what I was going to say is, like, I was going to say, yeah, that doesn't bother me, but, you know, the trans thing doesn't bother me at all, but, as long as it's, as long as you don't, like, go around shoving it in people's faces, or acting like you're superior, then it doesn't bother me. That's what I was trying to say. Well, going to say, but I forgot what I was going to, how I was to word it. Why is this curving? Obey! Obey your master! Bloody video game. I'm totally not speaking from experience here, no sir. Upgrading the line speed and electrifying Manchester to York. Yay! Well, that's nice. How long will it be until they finish that? I'm going to take a stab of a guess. 10 years. Yeah, in the end, I just like trains are doing art and also failing to be funny. Well, you know, again, it's fine. You know, you get a laugh from me. I like chatting with you, and you like trains. What's the problem? Huddersfield will get a modern station canopy over the outer platforms, but it's quite a major refurbishment. Fair enough, then. I've been to Huddersfield once. It's definitely feels like an area that definitely could use a little bit more love. Let's just say that. That's a pic of model. I can't see it. You didn't send anything. Or did he send it on Facebook? Hang on. No. Alright, no, I can't see anything. Top 10 things you know, you hear in the bedroom. I think it got put. Yeah, that's probably why there's like YouTube has like those filters in the chat where links can't be posted from the chat viewers, most likely to prevent spam. Sadly, sorry about that. If you're not able to send it, don't worry. Again, I don't really know how to sort it out. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so 160. What? Oh, come on, you. What? Oh, I'm an idiot. I did the wrong thing. Let's try that again. Why is it doing that? Weird. Oh. Oh my goodness, Blue Jay, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I've encountered individuals from your, let's say, group, who are the opposite of how you're acting. And, oh my goodness, I cannot stand it like that. I cannot stand people who act superior because they're different. Or I always like to joke about, you know, it being auto-balanced. Like, you know, people are different because they're auto-balanced themselves. That's why I like to joke about it like that, and... ugh. Like, I knew a friend, an old school friend who's trans, and with my friend I always joke about saying, you know, when we're referencing him, we say, oh, he's auto-balanced, you know. If you remember him, you know, the guy who auto-balanced himself. That's a joke I normally make. It's a harmless joke at the end of the day. Exactly, yeah. And it's I think it's very important for people to be able to laugh at themselves. I really think it is. Which, there's a lot of these people put trans people on pedestals, which you shouldn't. You shouldn't put that. But, you know, that's just me thinking that. But that's really all I can say regarding that. You just continue being yourself. Where was I? Reading the chat. Lately I've been on the 395 and it's one of the better trains I've ridden. Yeah, 395 is, pretty nice. Well, I'd say it's the least worst of the Hitachi A trains. But I have yet to go on the refurbished versions. I still don't like the 395s taking a century to open it then. Yeah, that's... Oh, they haven't fixed that yet. I thought they would have fixed it, but I guess I'm expecting way too much from the railway yet again. Yeah, that's the handrail colours really put me off as well. They really throw me off because it doesn't feel right, to say the least. Exactly, railway making sense. So I'm gonna go and play Roblox. Sorry, can't fully multitask. No worries, you enjoy Roblox. Don't let me stop you from having fun. I don't understand how SWR couldn't get the 442s to work. I have them running intercity services and they're never right anyway. See ya, Oscar. You take care as well. And you enjoy Lakeside as well. Roadblocks as well, Duto. Thanks for coming along and chatting. Yeah, SWR, just unique, definitely. Right, so... Well, I like it. I like what we got. I'm really happy with this layout for Stafford. And let me rename it just before I forget. We're dropping like Roxanne. Ah, it's okay. Not everybody doesn't have to chat every single 10 seconds. I'm fine with it like this. Also, yeah. Goodbye. You take care, Doto. Or Duto. Hello again, Yowie. How's your dinner? Oh. Actually, I should make these platforms a little bit longer. And, it's fine. The 440s from SWR have been taken over by a new operator. Yes, they have. It's called the Scrapyard. Dinner's still cooking. Oh, fair enough then. Alright. Also, I've done a bad thing and infected a friend with being an enthusiast. Now she wants to do a retrospective on the underground. What have I done? Oh, well, yeah, I got nothing to say. I got nothing to add to that. You've cocked up. Alright. Retrospective on the 1996 TS. Yeah. Central Line sucks, end of retrospective. Yeah, we're very easy to do that. I find it goes the other way from me. I actively put enthusiasts off trains. Oh, that's a skill. That's a good skill, honestly. Is it because people always get upset with your videos? Because, you know, your videos have done nothing to change my opinion on, like, trains overall. Oh, I still like trains. Okay, sure, trains in the UK are a bit of a mess at the moment, and have been for some years. But you haven't put me off trains. There's a weird comparison to make with Yowie's name. It reminds you of the gear change sound of the, Such a weird comparison. No, more than I tend to overanalyze. Oh, okay. But that makes sense. When you put it like that. Okay. Alright, so up to 160 again. Well, I wouldn't say that GW Villager only shows the bad stuff. He shows good stuff. I haven't got videos on the top of my head right now of one of the examples of good. But it's important to be able to, like, more people talking about what's it called? I mean, again, it's more of a situation. I think it's just a situation of, for me, at least. I don't even know what I was trying to say here. I mean, showing it, like, again, the more people... Okay, I remember. The more people talking about trains is important because we need to see, you know, the more people getting experience is the, yeah, like, more people getting their thoughts helps, like, broaden, like, the worldview. Like, broaden... Get a bigger worldview and stuff. it's, it's okay when you end up being a little bit pessimistic. It happens. I mean, I'd rather somebody be a little bit pessimistic on trains than nihilism. I was so sick of nihilism. So I'll take what you have, GW Villager, over anything else the nihilists I've dealt with in the past. Let's just say that. Alright, so. Ugh. Yeah. Besides, I liked it when you went over the railways in the Netherlands as well. But even like I said in the railway review to the Koploper, I don't think the Netherlands railway is perfect. It just has lots of aspects that are better. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly the point I have to make. Anyways, another topic. I don't know why it was a good idea to walk on the road just to try and get on the Blue Rail Railway. I just did that and gave up when I kind of got close to it. I don't know what you mean by that. Do you walk across the road just to get a better view or something? Hopefully not on the tracks. And honestly, I do agree with you, Generator. The DFT are doing everything in their power to make riding on trains so bad that it is almost... At one point, it almost killed my interest in the hobby. GW Villager hasn't got anything on that. All the trains in the UK are bad? Oh yeah, but I already know. I already know and agree. Nah, now it's better than walking down the cross. Alright, fair enough then. I honestly prefer the British network to the Dutch one, but they cater to different countries, and that's probably matches the Netherlands better. Netherlands better than Britain's railway matches the UK. That's a good way to look at it, honestly. And it was sort of the thing I kept forgetting to comment on your Japanese, the Japan video, if I can properly speak. Goodness me, I'm so sorry for not being able to speak properly this evening. The thing is, the Netherlands, I wouldn't even say it's too much of a culture shock. I wouldn't even say culture shock, because it's definitely a case in Japan where there's a definite culture shock in Japan of their trains. The Shinkansen has 3+2 seating, which in my book is an instant death of quality. No. But it has 3+2 seating there because Japan treats the automotive vehicle like as a transport machine rather than how we treat it here. I mean, there was a reason why in the past Japan, before they had the Shinkansen, Japan would use Boeing 747s for short haul. Because they needed to carry many people. GW Villager could do one Chris Chan retrospective length series taking a dump on everything and still not do much damage. Oh goodness. What do you think of the BR livery being worn by SWR's 5868? It's all right. I've already seen the BR Blue livery on an old train before anyway, the 313. So, I wonder how much HST could change things in that regard. Well, remind me in 258 years once High Speed 2 Phase 1 is built, and then we'll hopefully see some changes. Maybe. Excuse me. Another, let's see. The cancelling of HST was the final straw. Everything after this is just a dresser. Yeah, pretty much. I stopped caring about High Speed 2 the second they scrapped the link to connect to mainland Europe. Because as soon as they did that, HS2 basically... they may as well make it a maglev. Because the most important thing about High Speed 2, well, High Speed Rail, is its potential of where else you can go. If you can just go from London to Birmingham, okay, that's cool, I guess, but we already have 2 other routes that do that. Why would I want to pay more money to go faster when I can only go from London to Birmingham? At least the Chiltern Railway, the Chiltern Main Line, goes to Banbury, Bicester, Oxford, Leamington Spa, Warwick. Like, those are key areas that people would want to go to. Like, there's loads of people who go to Bicester Village. It's a massive tourist spot. It's a massive tourist destination. On the West Coast Main Line, you have Rugby, Coventry, Milton Keynes, Watford. Like, even Watford, like, people wouldn't want to go to Watford because that's where you can get the Harry Potter sort of experience shuttle. The studios in Leavesden or wherever it is. Leavesden, I forgot how to pronounce it. So it's the potential. Like, there's lots of potential of where you can go on those routes. But with HS2, you have one option. Birmingham, London to Birmingham. That's it in its current phase. And yeah, they're gonna be like very expensive. The fares will be through the roof. I'm not looking forward to it. And all they had to do to fix this problem... Yeah, exactly. Like, it was the ultimate problem. Because let's imagine this link was confirmed and was built. What would happen? Oh, Deutsche Bahn would say, hey, how about we run Birmingham to Frankfurt services? Interesting. Now we have a new service. Just one service alone. Going from Birmingham to Frankfurt, you can have it call that Stratford International, which suddenly gives that station some purpose. Then it could run non-stop to Brussels, Liège, Aachen, Cologne, and then take the high-speed line all the way to Frankfurt. And look at that. It's just potential. We don't see the potential in this. It's so annoying. Well, Amsterdam from Glasgow. Yeah, that as well. Oh dear. Alright, I think my headphones are properly... Oh. Almost broken. Well, the cable is almost broken. Hang on. Alright, we'll see you later, Kingstar. You take care. Thanks you for coming along and hope the concert goes well. I remember a tweet saying Brunel would have done HS1, HS2 link in a weekend. Oh, hello there, 390 Express. Welcome to the stream. We're just having talks about High Speed 2 and it being a bit of a fail. What's I remember Jargo explaining that HS2 not being able to connect up with HS1 was due to space limitations. Balls! I find that to be complete balls. There's clearly a way they'll be able to fix that. Hire some Dutch engineers. They'll find a path easily. Well, I think my headphones are just not behaving at the moment. Oh, Jake, breaking news. British Rail is now back. Yeah, it's now back. Because of a tweet, because of one hashtag, they've now decided, oh, stuff this, privatization was dumb, let's just get rid of it. All because of that one tweet. It wasn't down to space, there was a great paper going over it. Or on the options. It wouldn't have cost, fair enough then. Interesting. So, which country do you think has the right firm to build High Speed 2 quickly and cheaply but not fall apart in week 1? Oh, okay, yeah, I thought you said something like that, GW Village, don't worry. But, let me ask you that question, answer that question in the box. Well, surely SNCF are good at building high-speed lines. I mean, they've built quite a handful of them, right? Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't have been free. Yeah, fair enough then. Okay, fun fact, I wrote about HST for my English portfolio for Nat 5's GCSE equivalent. And I said it would be cut down or not exist at all. Well done for your telepathic knowledge. Also, I've never heard of Nat 5's. Oh, man, I must be going too old. For me, what makes a high-speed line succeed is connectivity, reliability, speed to an extent, and passenger experience. France effectively built HS1. It could have been done. It could have been done again with HST, but probably would have HS2. But it probably wouldn't have benefited British firms as much. So always comes down to something like that, doesn't it? Though they have terrible, vague misery. Vague. I presume you mean vague misery. Well, TVM isn't. Surely TVM isn't that bad. It's a pretty. I mean, it's better than AWS. Right. Let me double check what else. I can't find a way to easily make trains reverse on this direction from the north side without it. Oh. Yeah, well, ETCS is. Yeah, that's the. I mean, I would say ETCS is the way forward anyway. But, you know, that's just me. It's not an age thing, it's simply the Scottish curriculum. Oh, that explains it. Alright, I was not aware of that. Aren't Pendolinos capable of 140? Yes, they are, but it would require modifications, also installation of cab signaling. Same for the IETs, they need to be modded. Ugh. They have passive provision for ETCS. Oh, that's good at least. Some degree of future-proofing. Well done. Oh my, these headphones are driving me mad. They're not behaving. I might need to try and save up for a wire. Like a new headphone cable wire. That's all I need. It was always the intention to fit it eventually, but I doubt it'll ever happen now. The only thing, I was so confused as to why they put ETCS on the Cambrian line. That's the one line that my brain sort of goes, why? Because since they did that, all it's basically done is basically cockblock any other train that isn't a Class 158 on the route. What about treating yourself, Daniel, and getting a nice new headset? I don't have the money for a new headset. I can't. My bank account says no. You're very welcome, 390 Express, and once again, thanks for donating it. Oh, it was because it was 1, irrelevant, 2, complex, and 3, needed resignaling anyway. I agree with you on the third bit. I feel was the first two, I'm presuming they're jokes. But under the assumption that the third one wasn't a joke, which I agree with, it did need resignaling.
Why didn't they just use normal colour light signals in the signalling centre like they do normally?
That's what came to my head. If they did that, you could also be able to run rail tours on that line again, but not anymore unless you stick an ETCS in a Oh, that sounds so cursed. Like, imagine, like, you get a, like the Flying Scotsman and you just tape in, like, like a cheap little monitor with an ETCS screen. That looks so cursed. I'm gonna Google, are there any trains with, like, steam trains with ETCS? Hang on. I want to see a picture of them and see if they have any. Come on, it's got to be like... There must be a photo of a... They must have done it. I've seen an article saying, like, ETCS... Steam locomotive ETCS testing. But I want to see pics. I want to see pics, damn it. Like, I want to see what it looks like in the cab. Come on. Oh, okay, I can see them putting it in a... That looks, The complexity is from joining and splitting it Machen length. Oh, gotcha. Alright then. Gotcha. Breaking curves on steam trains. Relax. They're fitting it to a few steam stations for ECCML, East Coast Main Line South, yeah. No, I mean, you know, for locomotives like the 66 and stuff like that, when I see that with ETCS, that's fine. I mean, that's not cursed. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's cursed when it's on a train like a steam locomotive, because it's so old that it's so out of place. It's like the joke I used in one of my videos, like, imagine Concorde with a glass cockpit. Also, hello 165 Networker, welcome to the stream. Let me try to do... I'm gonna have to... I think I might do the South Junction later on in my spare time. But let me do the North Junction now, at least. I'm not too fussed on the location of on. Sorry, I got the giggles again. I'm not too fussed of where Steam local rail tours go. Like sometimes you just don't have much of an option, so you just have to sort of, you know, just grin and bear with it. Daniel, in an alternate universe where Virgin was allowed to buy and keep Concorde in service, it was probably fitted with a glass cockpit. Yeah, I mean it would. I mean it would be. I mean, unless you want to have a flight engineer in 2024. All right. Okay, so we at least have the reversing tracks here, so I'm happy with that. So trains can reverse in the northbound direction. What about south? Well, not spam, southbound. I want to still spam cans on the main line doing rail tours on the south, but for some reason they operate in the north. Well, I don't know too. I'm not too versed on Steam locos myself. I just know that, you know... Yeah, I don't know what people are talking about. Also, the end of Supersonic Travel was one of the greatest regression we've ever had. It was sad. Yeah, I mean, Concorde used to fly over my old house when I was growing up. So I obviously have lots of memories, but I at least understand why it was scrapped. I mean, that was stopped. Just, you know, bloody expensive. Then again, we say that, but people would definitely, what's the word I'm looking for here? Why keep going? My brain keeps going blank. This is what happens when you go to Charleroi. Oh goodness. Oh, spam cams are a type of southern region locomotive. I think Ludwig is annoyed that they don't operate on the southern region now. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. Hello, W and Jada. Welcome to the stream. If we are talking about the 73, I do like the 73 as a train, as a loco. What have I missed? What you've missed, Jada, I was just trying to build the section from Wolverhampton to Stafford. Which, you know, it's going decently well, I'd say. I'll probably end the stream in not too long, like maybe 10 minutes or so. I want to get some food. They're called spam cans because they look like spam. Well, hang on, give me a second. Now that you mention that, a class 73. If you look at the 73 from the side, in blue, I can sort of see why people would say that. I prefer the term shoebox. I thought that was their nickname, anyway. I thought that everyone called them shoeboxes. I mean, I actually don't really know much about the 73s with the QSK19s. All I know is the MTU ones are apparently unreliable. That's all I know. I thought kettles were steam. Like, everyone called them cattle. Well, Major Wales calls them kettles, at least, I know. I look like a bird that's blue and for some reason named Blue Jay. Yes, yes you do. I call them cleaners for obvious reason. No, I don't see why you would call a Class 73 a cleaner. At all, I'm sorry, I don't see that. Excuse me. Oh, bloody hell, is it me? Yes, but the spam cams are a type of steam loco with boxy streamlining. Root learning bricks. Why does that make me laugh? Though I was today years old when I learned ANA have a 777 name, Blue Jay, go figure. Oh, well, how about that? Spam can was a type of steam locomotive with boxy streamlining. I could have sworn that has that sort of boxy appearance. Like Steam Loco back in the day. I forgot the name of it. I'm really annoyed, but it was that one that was really small, but was like a jack of all trades. Ugh, where is it? I'll just type in Southern Region Steam Locos. Just type that out. I'll get a picture of it if I can find it. The Q1 class. That's what it was. The Q1 lad. That's the one that I thought of. Which, this one here. Oh, cock, I can't post it on the chat. Hang on, let me try again. There we go. That one. That's what I thought everyone was referring to. It's like, if you're talking about... That's the one I thought the GW Villager was referring to. Obviously, most likely not, but that's okay. Oh, the Q1s. Yeah. They're a weird one, but I kind of like how they look. It's not the worst thing that the bullet, that came from the southern region. I think the worst one was that steam locomotive that was made to look like a diesel. And it was basically an oven that would cook the engineers driving it. It was a really stupid train. What do you mean the stream just ended? The stream's fine. I was just talking to people in the chat about some Steam Locos. But the stream hasn't ended. Well, why is everyone saying the stream's ended? I didn't press anything. It's saying I'm still live. What's going on? I'm still going to fight. Like, oh, I'll move the screen here. See, look. I'm still going. I'll even prove it. I'll put the... Yeah, it's still live to me. What's going on? Yeah. That's weird. Okay. Maybe it's just YouTube having a bit of a hiccup. Oh, I can see a bit of stuttering on my end as well now, I could say that. That's weird. I can see some stuttering for some reason. Yeah. Well, good night, GW Villager. Nice for chatting. Let me just look at the stream health. No, I mean... YouTube says that my stream is healthy. There's no issues here. Hey, holy... Here's a random question. What would you do if you had a portal gun? do the infinite falling glitch, because that's funny, you know. Well, not even glitch. It's the one where you put a portal above your head and then... Oh yeah, what I'd do is do that. Put a portal above your head and one on the floor. Then what I would do is put a magnet near around the hole, and then put a block of like a metal ball, drop it, and free energy. Also, I'm dropping lots of frames and I don't know why. To be honest, I think what I'll do is actually use this time to basically what the hell? Sorry, hang on a second. Oh. That was weird. I thought I saw the police outdoors, but no, it's just some yob with a glow stick. Yeah, OBS is just not behaving at the moment. My my kilobits a second is just like weird, and I'm dropping like so many frames. I've dropped 22,000 frames at the moment. So what I'm going to do now is use this time to basically ditch and dip out so I can get some food. I think that would be the most sensible thing to do, because the stream is breaking down. I don't know what's causing it, and I don't want to spend the next 10 minutes trying to solve a problem like this. So I'll instead just get ready to get some sleep now, because I'm not too sure what's causing this problem. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I don't know what's causing the problems, because now it's saying it's going, my stream is poor, but I really don't know what the problem is. Like 5 seconds of frame, that's really bad. Oh goodness. Alright then. Yeah, I better use this opportunity to leave. And if anyone can't hear me, I'll type what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna type what I said in the chat. If you can't hear if you missed what I just said. Just in case, because it says it's green on my end now on OBS, but I'll just type it just in case anyone missed it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's what it basically says. I'm going to stop streaming now. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, it's just like a minor issue. Because it hasn't done like this before. My internet's been fine. So, yeah. Sorry about that. But anyway, thank you very much for the stream at least. Yes, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know why it's not behaving. Hopefully next time I stream in a few days' time, it should be a bit better. I don't know what happened. But we still made some good progress, at least. And thank you very much, anyone. Thank you, everybody, for coming along. Yeah, it's probably just giving up in some aspect. Anyway, you have a good night, everybody else. Everybody have a good night's sleep. And I'll speak to you next time, hopefully with the stream not giving up. So, yeah, goodbye. See you around, everyone.